Have you ever heard the phrase, don't put all your eggs in one basket? Doing a quick Google search on how to secure your coop from predators in the winter, you'll find the same 3 recommendations over and over again. Bury your hardware cloth a foot into the ground to keep burrowing animals from digging under the wall. Purchase an overhead spotlight to scare off hungry nocturnal animals. And be sure to apply above netting to your coop to protect from aerial threats like hawks and falcons. Unfortunately, all these suggestions are either too late if you've already built your coop, on top of the fact that it's winter already, so the ground's probably way too frozen to even think about digging. Then you have your overly expensive floodlight or fox light, which has a randomizer attached to it so that the light goes off all throughout the night. These only work for your lazy predators who prey on convenience. These one-off methods are the pinnacle of putting your eggs in one basket, especially when none of these tricks even work against your most persistent predator, your sly fox. I've got videos on videos, daytime videos, nighttime videos, even videos of a tag team of foxes ripping through my silage tarp to capture unfortunate voles and moles, eating the insects and sprouts from my rows. These are calculated creatures of opportunity who will scope out your routine multiple times before they carry out their attack. They know your schedule, when you take your dogs out for a walk, or bring them in from the yard, when you're gone for the day, at work, and when you're in for the night. I've been fortunate enough to capture weeks of footage to show you guys this duo making multiple attempts on my ladies, even playing lookout for one another. And the only thing that ever worked for me, keeping these ladies safe this entire time, isn't expensive. In fact, it only costs $19 at your local Home Depot or box store. It doesn't require digging, and more importantly, it works even after the fox has already learned your schedule. You're gonna get yourself a couple pieces of 4x7 remesh sheet for $8.88. Yep, that cheap, and it works. This is thick gauge steel traditionally used for rebar when pouring concrete. What this does is protect the inside of your coop from the outside, from raccoons and from fox digging underground. Once the predator realizes that you've covered all your bases, you've truly won and the battle is over. I honestly haven't seen either fox since, and they know this fortress will not give up an easy meal. The way I applied the sheet was by raking and sweeping out all the mulch from the area where I was going to lay down the rebar, and by placing bricks on top of the remesh sheet in each corner. I then simply covered over the area with their deep litter once again. Simple as ever. You may need to use a hand snip wire cutter, which is what I used, depending on the size of your coop. And if you really want to, you can even apply the remesh sheet to your walls and ceiling using a roll of $12 rebar tie wire and screws. I want to give a shout out to David, Gretchen, the Homestead Nutritionist, Caddy, Erica, Patty, Christina, and William for helping us raise $850 through our crowdfunder. With these funds, we have been able to purchase seed and put money towards clearing foliage up to open up light for our backyard farm. Keep these videos coming and buy me a coffee by taking a screenshot of this QR code with your phone. Thank you for watching, and please be sure to like and subscribe. And if you learned something new, or if you might use one of the methods mentioned below, be sure to leave a comment. In the next video, I'll show you how I keep my chickens water from freezing so that I can spend weeks at a time away during the winter without having to worry about my chickens being dehydrated due to frozen water.